scene in your back, like everybody's working out from his neighborhood, from his body, or from his community. You're coming from kind of community and have another great kind of musical atmosphere where you're working in with some. I just heard from Yerba Buena for instance, and working like very the Puerto Rican cultural stuff, playing bomba and plena and making traditional Puerto Rican music too, and really socially and politically conscious too. If I look on the poems of Tato La Viera, for instance, he's really conscious of making good stuff. You work with those guys, or you have some connections in the New York scene?
Same areas. I mean, we've never worked together, but we worked in almost the same places and stuff. Okay. And we've crossed paths once in a while, you know. Yeah. But we never really got to work with any of those guys.
Yeah. No, it would be great. I mean, one thing that's one of my dreams, at least, is to unite all the music. Because Unidad, like I said, it's about uniting us as people, but also to unite musicians, you know, because I want to get together with all these people. They're all great musicians. They're great people in New York, you know. And unfortunately, they're really busy. We're really busy. So, you know,
there's been occasions where some of the musicians have gone to see us at La Fonda Boricua. Yerba Buena went down and they checked us out, you know. But they had a gig on the block, so they were able to do that, you know.
So you're talking about creating kind of Zulu Nation of salsa stuff, Owen?
I mean, yeah. I mean, why not? you know,
there's people who never liked salsa. They came up to me. I never liked salsa until I heard you guys, because they can associate with us. They can associate the way we dress, the lyrics. You know, they didn't want to hear salsa no more. Oh, that's for older people. That's what it was before. Now it's back to the young people, and we're bringing it to them.
Yeah, I'm trying the same thing. I'm giving dance classes too. I work as salsa teacher, and most of my students are around about 35 upwards to the 50, and I have lots of friends looking at me, but you're a hip-hop guy. What's up with you? And no, I'm not hip-hop. I love salsa, and every day I wake up with mambo and guaguancó and stuff, and so they can't relate these things.
I grew up in New York City, in the Bronx, listening to hip-hop and salsa. I went towards salsa because I felt that was more me. And I felt this is where I belong, you know, because it's just like hip-hop. You know, it's the same thing, really, honestly. I mean, the thing is, the labels, the record labels, they messed it up. That's just plain true. You know, that's the reality. They messed up the business, you know, for the salsa.
All right. Now, my last question. What are your plans for the future? You have except creating Zulu National Salsa. What are your plans? Do you have any plans? And, I've seen you last year, you're coming this year to Europe, and I know we play in Berlin too. Do you have another plans, and bring us your sound directo en vivo?
Our plans are just to keep on doing what we're doing, you know. I mean, we love coming to Europe. We're going to be here for another week and a half. We're coming back in September. We're working on other stuff for October, November. But I mean, we also want to reach Latin America, you know. We want to go south of the border. We're trying to line up some things in Mexico. We're in talks to Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, that areas, but we would love to hit those areas. And of course, Asia. We have a huge following in Japan that loves our music. So I mean, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, you know. I mean, I thank God for that, and I thank all the fans and everybody who's helped us out with that. But you know, we're also in the process right now of already starting to work on the third album. We already started writing. I'm already started working on some of the arrangements. But one of the things I don't want anybody to think, oh, Excelencia is coming out with their third album, you know, because because it's a process. We've been really busy, you know, so it takes time away from writing, unfortunately. But at the same time, we work really hard on with the material that we put on the album. So unless we're 110% satisfied with what's on it, we're not going to record it. So these guys have given me, you know, together more than 20 songs to write. Out of those, you know, a couple of them will make it, some of them won't. I've written more than a dozen, and probably 2 of them are going to make it, you know. So it's just a working process, and I mean, that's what I see in the future for us. There's a lot of good things, hopefully, knock on wood.
I think Julian said pretty much everything. I mean, you know, the social awareness, bringing it to all. I mean, we want to continue that, and we also want to make sure that people know that salsa is alive and well. And I at times feel that we represent that scene of New York that people thought was gone, you know. And I feel that we at some point in time have become the face of the new generation of salsa out of New York. We didn't choose to be that, We don't think that we are that, but that's what people have claimed that we are. And we try to represent it as much as we can, and backing it up with our name, trying to be La Excelencia for the fans out there that have made us what we are today. Without them, we're nothing. We would just be a couple of guys playing a rumba in the street of the Bronx.